repairing. Oh, but it does not matter because it lost its engines thanks to those veteran cohorts. Very nasty little buggers. Now let's see what Yandon is up to. Yandon is unfortunately nowhere to be seen. Oh, there he is, right there, near his titanium. He's got his 2 spheres and 1 severely damaged dodecahedron, while he puts up, and a diamond going up, not being built quite yet, waiting for the resources. And it has just a ton of dilithium. Unfortunately, quite a bit of titanium, but that diamond is just going to be able to just add to the pressure that they can put on. We see that Sutee ship's going, and there you go, there's the Charg Special, holding that B5 battlecruiser in place, as well as a B8 war frigate, and again, oh wow, the T-15 as well, and it's just pain for these poor vessels not being able to get away. Boggz showing just great use of that Charg Special, something you don't see very often. And again, Lupus just warping in another descent. At this point, it would more than likely be better because you do have the extra defensive ability of the ship. However, it's just too little, too late. The Charg's going to be able to hold it in place while it gets destroyed. Oh, well, it does look like the Charg has lost all of its special energy. However, again, we see just that whole free-floating from the veteran cohorts, just being able to keep that descent class from going anywhere. Oh, and another perfectly timed use of the Charg's special ability to take out another D5 battlecruiser. Very impressive play by Boggz. As we see, the descent fires off its special, but the Chargs are just going to be able to hold it in place. That descent is going to be very quickly lost. And we take a look up here, where Yandon is now moving with his 2 spheres and 1 dodecahedron. We see that we have a little bit of a fleet here from Lupus. 3 Excelsior 2s, a Canaveral, a Descent, going to be able to put quite a bit of damage on these spheres. However, we do have a diamond going to be in the mix very, very soon. It is being built at Yandon's base. It is almost complete. I expect it to move over there, and that is just going to be very problematic for Lupus. You see Lupus is losing a bit slowly by slowly, but Yandon does not want to risk that, attacking straight on until he does have that diamond with him. And down here we see that Sutee is decommissioning his large yard. He's not even trying to build ships from it anymore. This Boggz does some very impressive stuff with this small fleet. More Chargs coming up. We see that Sutee is putting up another yard. He is again building the prototype for the B8, but Boggz is just going to be able to come in here, tear up his mining. As we see, the prototype is there. Oh, and we have a perimeter going up from Sutee. Now, Boggz does see this. He is going to be looking to stop that perimeter from going up. He's going to hold that in place. He's going to destroy the constructor of the perimeter. Will it be canceled? I could not tell, unfortunately, whether it was canceled or not. But there goes the prototype and the potential perimeter just gone. And this is basically the end for Sutee. His mining gone, not being able to build any ships. And here we see Yandon going after his teammate Lupus with 2 spheres, and there's the diamond, and the diamond does have the bring order to chaos, as well as torpedo and torpedo. So he is a diamond torpedo. Diamond. Pardon my lame joke. And Yandon not building much else. He has 101 connections, but not much supply. Putting down some supply stations, but not quite a bit of not any titanium really at all. Oh, that sphere getting slightly ahead of the diamond getting slightly ahead of the spheres, taking on a bit of damage. However, its bring order to chaos ability is going to do quite well for these. And we see that Lupus is putting up another phaser platform. It's just rather unfortunate. Torpedo platforms would have been much better at this stage of the game, especially against the Borg. and it does appear that Yandon is going to wait for Boggz to come up. Boggz will be able to use that ability of the Chargs on those ships of Lupus, but no, it does look like he's going to go for Lupus's expansion first. He's going to be able to take that out very, very quickly. And Yandon is just going to bide his time while Lupus turtles up. Lupus does throw down on a rowdy yard, however, without the expansion, without his dilithium miners, he just won't have the mining to repair. We see he's also building sabers, going to be all but useless against the Boggz ships, having just a beam, a phaser with them. Then we look over here, and Boggz is destroying that turret rather easily. And it's gone. Okay. And we see Lupus is now decommissioning his mining station, but a little late. And over here, we see Yandon is just patiently waiting while Boggz does his thing. Let me take a look back at Yandon's base, and he does have 71 supply, so a little bit of supply. We'll see if he does try to build anything else. Oh, he does put titanium mining. So he is trying to get something more out there. Yandon having quite a bit of dilithium. In fact, now with 130 connections, unfortunately, you could potentially see a cube. However, there is not a whole lot of supply. Putting up another supply station. With 130 connections, not building anything else, I would think to see a cube at this point. Not really necessary, but it would be more than enough to finish off the Federation. And there Boggz goes, drawing away the Federation fleet, being able to pull them just right away, losing Quebec in the process. Not a whole lot lost right there, although a couple of ships fairly well damaged. But as you can see, Yandon just going right up in, right behind them. That bring order the Chaos doing its thing, and we see that it focuses the attention of the collective on allied vessel. It increases damage dealt and subsystem repair rate, and it lasts for 90 seconds. And we see that the spheres are just being able to take out those turrets, but here comes the Federation fleet, which isn't too shabby. However, they're going to come right into that relay, which is going to be able to fire, and there you go. There's the special ability from the Chargs, holding the Federation ship in place as it is destroyed, getting another one right there, and Lupus losing another one of his few very precious ships, although Boggz will have to be careful of those 4 phaser turrets. While they're not as strong as they used to be, they are still quite, they can put quite a bit of damage on with 4 of them together, especially on those slightly smaller ships. However, we see the Boggz ships do move up. They're holding it off, and again firing on the turrets to take them out so Boggz can come up. But we see that the Federation ships moving in, now severely decreased from before. Those quantum torpedoes firing on the sphere, putting in quite a bit of damage, and then pulling those back out of energy for both of them. But here comes Boggz, just being able to fire from a distance, and we even see a Vorcha. And we have one suicidal Newton going in and getting itself dead real quick. Let's take a quick look at Sutee's base and see what he's doing. Sutee is back to mining. He does have a couple yards up. He is building Boggz. Don't know how much that's going to do for him at this stage in the game. Probably a whole lot of nothing. As we see that, there they go, a push in. We see that Boggz is using that Charg special on those Federation ships, and it looks like Lupus is going to lose the rest of his fleet here. There's one B8 war frigate, down goes an Excelsior 2, down goes a Bug. But again, the sphere's moving out of the way, running out of special energy. Here comes another Vorcha though. There goes a special ability of 1 descent, recharging the shields. However, it just is not enough. The Charge special holding those descents in place while they're able to be fired upon out of range of those turrets. There we go, and there goes the descent. Lupus not having much defense left. 80 more seconds till a warp in comes. Those turrets are going to go very, very quickly. Although we see that one Vorcha taking quite a bit of damage. The Vorcha needs to get out of there before it is lost. Here comes the Sphere. And another Vorcha just taking quite a bit of damage there. And the Vorcha is sliding. The Vorcha's lost engines. Oh no. Vorcha's in some very bad, very much a bit of danger here. The Vorcha has lost engines. Can it cloak? Can it cloak? No. There it goes, and it got the cloak off. Okay. The B8 was transporting onto the Vorcha. However, the Vorcha is able to cloak before it's completely lost. And we see Yandon is able to move up in here with his Sphere. Tank the damage from that B8, which does not have engines either, as well as the turrets. But Lupus not giving up. Impressive. Still putting up turrets. There's that torpedo platform. Here's putting up another platform. But without supply, because of those lost descents, he's going to be just unable to do anything. There goes the B8. And this, folks, is basically over. I know I said that earlier, but however, I will say it again. It does appear that Team America has won this one. Just some very nice play from both Boggz and Yandon working well together as a team. And we see that the torpedo platform firing off those altered weaponry or those quantum torpedoes. And again, Lupus just bringing in another descent class. Just the descent is nice again, but however, it just is not nearly as good as the other warp-in bringing 3 ships, which just can put on more damage. You see that the Vorcha is following the descent, trying to take it out. However, the Vorcha is taking quite a bit of... Oh, and it's going to catch a volley of the quantum torpedoes, and down goes a Vorcha. That a mistake being made from Boggz. Oh, and that is just unfortunate. The loss of that Vorcha's got to sting. And we see that Lupus is starting to decommission. He is basically done. He has one constructor that's up there. The descent class is going to go in and attack, and pull back. And let's take a look around the map. We see Boggz' base. He's really not building much of anything right now. He's got enough ships from that. Building more Vorcha. Got a full expansion going. Nice amount of resources. Not much supply though. And here we have Yandon with the full-on tactical cube being built. Got the resources he needed, building the cube. However, it does appear that I might even